Hey everyone, so we're just going to do a quick makeup look today. It is raining outside. There's a tropical storm, so I'm very cozy in my little hand-me-down sweater. And we're just going to do a quick look that I do every day, but what we're going to try is ta-da! The new NARS Mascara. I want to see how it works. I haven't opened it yet, which is, I actually bought this a few days ago, so it's driving me nuts. I love mascara, but we're gonna try it out and see if it lives up to its reputation. I'm kind of feeling this primer today, the Pore Refiner. I'm almost out. It's amazing. Just feeling a little too dewy, so we're just gonna smooth that out. What I love about everyday looks is that you don't have to be perfect. We're just going fast and easy. And I know it's really dark behind me, but we're just gonna try to see how this goes. This Dior foundation, I actually wrote about it in a blog post, and it's, all you need is a little bit, a couple of pumps, and it just smooths out your complexion. I like using a stippling brush for this, so just dab a little bit. And you're supposed to bounce and press it into the skin, but when I don't have time, I don't do it. I like to use just a little bit and really work it into my skin because I don't really want to look like I'm wearing too much. And this really helps distribute the product without it making it look streaky or like you're wearing foundation. A good thing also is to make sure you have the correct color, not only for your face but for your neck. If you can see, you don't really want any line of demarcation or people to know that you're wearing foundation. I do my cheeks first. It's where I have the most redness, and then I bring excess product out. And the last bit I put on my forehead. It depends on my mood for concealer. Today I'm just going to use a little bit of this guy. I don't know if you can see. So this guy I'm just going to put again on the back of my hand, just a little bit. And I'm going to use my fingers to warm it up first, so you can barely tell, and then tap that, whatever is left on your finger, underneath your eye. I like ones that are peachy toned so that I can cancel out the darkness that's under my eyes, which I have a lot of darkness. To brighten up just a little bit more, I'm just going to put a little bit of this guy. It is the concealer that goes with the Dior Forever foundation. This is the concealer that goes with it. I just like to put a little on my cheekbones to accentuate it, and the inner corner of my eyes to brighten that area. I'm just gonna use a fluffy brush. This is actually for contour, but I love Real Techniques. If you don't have a lot of money to spend, definitely try out their brushes because they're great. They're not expensive and you really get a great product from this. But I'm just pouncing it in and bringing it down to brighten up these areas. We're gonna move on to powder next. I love these two guys. They're my favorites. If you want to brighten up your under eyes and not want to have it looking cakey, Laura Mercier's Secret Brightening Powder is the best for that. Also, for the rest of the face, I love Charlotte Tilbury's Airbrush Flawless Finish. It is, it makes your skin look like butter. You can see. I just swirl it onto my brush, and whatever is there is what I'll put under my eyes. Just look up and pat out. Flip the brush and look out. And that's enough for my under eyes, and then I pat wherever else I want to brighten, which is usually my nose and my forehead. Next, I'm going to put the Charlotte Tilbury powder all over my face, and I just put just a bit and I brush out. I'm going to use Kevyn Aucoin's. This I found at Sephora, which is great, and it has, which I no longer have, but this highlighting powder is amazing. So good. I broke it, but I'm gonna use this contour, same brush, and I'm just going to sweep it. Underneath my cheekbones. Why I like using the same brush is because it has that leftover powder, which will help really blend your contour powder into your skin and not make it look like a harsh line. Switching brushes, I'm going to use, my hair is a little crazy, I'm going to use this kind of angled brush for my bronzer. And yes, I actually do all of these steps every day. I just kind of feel like I look my best when I'm using these kinds of products. So for bronzer, I'm just going to put it in a C, concentrating mostly on my cheekbones just to warm them up. And then you could put a little on your, like with nothing left on the brush, you just put a little bit on your, what is this called? The contours of your eyes, and it just kind of makes you look like you're wearing eyeshadow, but you're really not. So finally, we're gonna use, same brush, a little bit of blush. I like a light, bright pink. Highlight. I feel like no look is complete without highlight. So I had to go find some. I always pack my stuff and then I forget about it. So today I'm feeling like a bright gold, which is actually a little too dark for my skin and a little less extra. Well, this one is by Ofra, and this is the Hourglass, the Ambient Light, Luminous Light. Put that on a little brush. I just feel powder gets everywhere. And I'm going to do a touch, literally. This stuff is intense. And we're just going to go right over the cheekbones. So that's all I do for the face, which just seems like a lot, but it doesn't take too much time. And so to finish the look, we're going to do mascara, which I feel brings the whole look together. I once went to school without any mascara on, and I felt like an alien all day long. I'm sure nobody else really kind of noticed, but I did. And NARS always has luxurious products anyway. This mascara, I think this is 24. I will double check though, which is, I feel like, a normal price for mascara on the middle end. It's a nice fluffy brush. Has a little bit, it goes from shorter bristles to longer bristles, and then it ends with a really, really tiny bristle. So I'm pretty sure it's gonna be good at lifting any small lashes that you may have. So I'm just going to swirl in a bit of product, and let's go on in. Hello. Do you see this eyebrow though? Whatever. So I'm going to start at the roots of my lashes and really work it on up. I like to twist just slightly at the top. And I'm very messy with my mascara. Would you look at that though already? Don't worry, I'm gonna do the other side. This is one coat. And actually my lashes have been a little bit on the flimsy side lately. And that's just one coat. I'm gonna zoom you guys back up. Whoop, whoop. And so that's just one coat. I feel great. It doesn't feel too heavy either. It just feels like it lengthened and made them look fuller without it being heavy, which I feel kind of when I use the Too Faced mascara. I feel like my lashes are so thick and heavy. While I love the way that it looks, like I feel like my eyes are just a little bit too heavy, and I feel like it brings it down. But this is lightweight, but I can definitely see that it's bulking up my lashes. And definitely not as clumpy as how dare I? It's gonna be fine. wait for it to dry a bit so that you're not taking off all of your makeup. But I'm loving it so far. Not too heavy at all. I will learn